What's good, guys? I'm back. This is part two of I want to say my weightlifting journey. So in the first part, which I posted about a few minutes ago, um, I just talked about like the how I got this far lifting weights throughout the years. So overall, I've been lifting for all 10 years now. I started in no, not even 10 years. 9, like the late part, like to officially, well, unofficially I started in 2010, but officially I started in 2011. Now, when it came to my legs, now my legs are not the greatest. They're not. To me, I think that they're big, but um, when I started lifting, like from like doing squats and all that, like the most power weight I've ever lifted was 685, and that was earlier this year. And um, I don't own like a weightlifting belt or any like no arm bands or like elbow pads or knee pads or whatever. I don't own a single piece of equipment like that. And so going to the gym, because I know they have some at the gym, but I feel uncomfortable using stuff that really isn't like mine. Like occasionally I'll use like the resistance bands and like Dosu balls and Guion balls and just all kinds of balls. But exercise equipment in general. Um, Occasionally I'll do that. Even like the little step up stairs, I use those, but it's like really rare. But to do my legs, I used to work them out on my bench that's right here. Um, it's a guard all that, but it's my bench is right there. I don't really have enough room over here because I got this big bed right here. Now, um, there's not much room to like do leg presses and all that. So I've been doing lunges recently. But yeah, so when I first started out, I would do leg presses or leg lifts, I guess you could say, leg presses, leg lifts, hamstring curls and leg lifts. And I would do 3 plates. Just well, I'll start off with like the just no weight, and I would do that. I just lift up the bar, and I do that probably like 20 reps, and this just with no weight, just so I could get the muscle kind of warmed up, and then I add a plate on there, and it wasn't like it wasn't hard or challenging. It was more like kind of a pre-workout to like my workout. I do like 8 to 10 sets on just legs, just on that exercise alone. Um, Occasionally I do like lunges, but it was like hamstring curls and leg lifts, even leg presses. But I don't particularly like doing my hamstrings just because, like any other athlete that does their hamstrings, I'm the one. I'm in that category of the athletes that get cramps in their hamstrings, and I've had like single hamstring cramps. I've had double hamstring cramps. There was 2 occasions where I woke up and I had a cramp in both my hamstrings, and as I'm laying there trying to straighten out my legs, trying to get this crumple of muscle in my leg to like kind of loosen up a little bit, it's just like the amount of pain that goes through your legs is ridiculous. Like it's just like your abs. Like if you ever work out your abs and you do crunches and or sit-ups, even like sit-ups not as much, but like crunches in general, when your stomach tightens up so much that you have to like lay back and you gotta let that pass. Well, I've had cramps just as bad, and not where it like forms a whole new muscle or like my hamstring gets a whole new level of musculature. No, this is like totally different. Like this is like it's intense. It's I want to punch everything I'm looking at as I slowly close my eyes. Um, but yeah, like doing exercises like that because they helped me. They helped me. But hamstring curls, I still hate them. Occasionally, I'll do them when I go to the gym as part of my leg workout. I hate it, but I'll still do them. I don't do as much weight though. I usually use like lightweight, and like for my my quads, for sure I'm doing heavyweight. Because if you don't know, um, leg presses like the seated ones where your legs are like up and you're doing like you're pushing the weight out. Basically, not only does it like if your hips raise up a little bit off the bench that you're on, um basically it's stretching your hamstrings, it's stretching your glutes and your hamstrings, as well as working your quads, not as much as your quads but more like your hamstrings and your glutes. So all this, like your IT muscles, your quads, your hamstrings, all of that. And I think that's a good exercise because that was one of the exercises where I um I did I did my 685 pounds. And it hard. It was. I had people around me like rooting me on. People I didn't even know. Like there was this the in the gym I go to, or the two gyms I go to, it's the same like same gym, but just two different locations. There are big guys there, and by big I mean like when Ronnie Coleman was in his 340 power range, I guess. Or like how big Remy is. Well, there are guys there. There are guys there, the almost the same size as these dudes, and they're just looking at me, watching me do this, and in my mind, I'm like, how could these guys, these big dudes, like dudes that are like three of me, how could they be watching me right now? Like they probably see themselves doing this. But then, like when they come up and tell you like, oh, you're not doing that with a belt or with wraps, it's it it's it it's amazing. It's amazing. Um, Now I'm not one to like rush a process because I don't want to hurt myself. I've never wanted to hurt myself in the gym. I've never done anything super crazy. Like I think the craziest thing I've done is probably just leg presses. And it honestly it's the scariest thing too because it's like you're underneath all this weight, and if you can't keep control of the weight, it comes down and smashes you. I've seen people break their legs. Like I posted a video like last year, I believe, um, of like some injuries. And one of those videos is from another video, like an original video, where this girl, she was doing leg presses and there wasn't any weight on there, but her legs still bent backwards. And I was so scared because I'm like, in real life that could happen. But it's just like I haven't tried to do anything crazy. I haven't tried to do anything that I knew I couldn't do. Like weight wise, there's things that I'll try, but then I won't do them. Like you know those videos where like you see people bench pressing and they can't get the bar up. If I have a like an exercise like that and I can't get that weight up, I'm not even gonna attempt it because I'm like, if in the event that I actually hurt myself doing so, I'm stupid for not changing or doing a substitution exercise. And like for me, substitutions, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, substitution is probably one of the most important things you can pick at the gym. Is like if a exercise isn't available or a machine isn't available, substitute it with something else, something that you're familiar with and at the same time can do very comfortably. Um Now calves wise, I don't know. Like I mean, there's only calf raises. Like calf raises, um, that's pretty much all I got for like calves. But not even traps because like when I was in high school, I'm gonna tell you right now, like doing squats, like that bar pressing down on your like the base of your traps. Like I was the type of person that would put the bar right here, right at the very end, like so have the bar like so, and it just like it felt natural like that instead of having it at the base of my neck where a lot of people when they put it there it's like that's where your neurons fire off like it right there at the base of your neck that's where like the that's your neck bone that's where your your arm is connected to right here your spinal cord and I feel like having a bar right there on the back on the very base of your neck it makes it to where you're like your grip is looser. So when you're holding the bar up here and it's on the back of your neck, it's easier to drop the bar. But I mean that's just what I feel like. That's what I think. Um Now I will talk about diet because I feel like I would not be in the two like the near 200 pound range. I was in the 200 pound range, but I'm in the mid 190s right now. Um, but food wise, I've had several different types of foods, and I'm not doing like eating crazy things like oh I've had like cool types of fish or like these 16 and 20 ounces of steak and like none of that. But I eat a lot of tuna, like and I'm not just like not the canned type. Like I, if I'm at like the Dollar Tree or like somewhere where it has tuna packets of tuna, typically I'll get like two or three of those, and that's one of the things I'll eat just straight out of the little package. Um, when it comes to like oatmeal, before I was like okay I'll eat eggs and oatmeal, and by eggs and oatmeal I mean like cook the eggs, cook the oatmeal separately, and mix those together. And that's what I would eat. Um, when it came to like potatoes and whatever else, I'd mix potato and tuna and just mix those together, cook the eggs and add the tuna in there, add some sour cream and some salsa, and that's what I had. Um, Vegetables wise though, typically I eat like a whole head of lettuce, like a whole head of lettuce, a whole bag of spinach, and like for breakfast, I'd have things like just half a bag, well, not half a bag, but like 3 cups of spinach, and that would work for me. I wouldn't cook it; I just eat it like that. Um, and then that was just like something I would do. Uh, Now though, I don't have eggs. Like I don't have like regular eggs as much. I've been eating egg whites for the past like 2 or so years, and I'll buy like four to six of either the little cartons or 2 to 3 of the big cartons, and that's what I go off of. So for breakfast, if I have that, I usually get like a whole grain bread and the egg whites and mayo. Occasionally, I'll do like cheese. But other than that, I won't use cheese. Um, there's that. For lunch, I will have like grilled chicken, and I know people get tired of grilled chicken, but I mean, I like grilled chicken. I'm not gonna say here a lie. Like sometimes it just depends on how you cook it because I literally like I'll marinate it first, and I know marinating probably has like a little bit of sodium in it, but that's better than like having salt, like straight up salt. I don't typically use salt because it, I've had high blood pressure this year, and I'm like I'll that the moment I got told that I had high blood pressure was like the moment I stopped having things with a lot of salt in them, a lot of sodium, because it's like that wasn't one of the things I was worried about until after my cardiology appointment, where I was told my blood pressure was high. Um, but yeah, like that. Those are some of the things that I had to eat. And like when it comes to protein powders and supplements and all that, I've tried protein powders, pre workouts, um, BCAAs, some creatine. I, I really don't understand creatine to be honest. Like I think creatine it's more concentrated, but I'm not really sure like how it works though. Essentially, like I mean, yeah, I could probably like go study it and all that, but I'm throughout my whole like majoring in PE and all that, and doing like not really personal training, but like athletic training and all that, I never really like took an interest in creatine. Um, I have like I've had like several pounds, several. I probably spent like hundreds of dollars on protein powders. Pre workouts altogether like probably less than $100. But protein dollars protein powder probably like $300 overall. And I don't usually like have protein powder. I would recommend it. Typically, I would like before, like way back when, I would do um like 2 scoops of one protein powder, 2 scoops of another, and just like make a shake out of that. But then I stopped doing that because when you learn about health and fitness and learn about nutrition, the thing about protein is it has to break down. You learn about things like not having one macronutrient more than other macronutrients, just like having not having one micronutrient more than other micronutrients because sometimes they negate each other. Um, it's just like vitamins. Like the one thing I learned taking nutrition is that vitamins in the form of like the pills or like the little gummy things, it takes them a while to actually go into your body versus like getting food where it naturally goes into the body. Gummies, not so much. Like it takes them a while to actually metabolize and actually break down versus like natural food. It takes like the certain foods have like certain mechanics and certain other things in them that break down faster. Um, I learned about nutrition. I learned about how to break down carbs, fats, and proteins. Um, all the other things that encompass nutrition and dieting. And to me, like I feel like it's important to know stuff like that because how will you know what to eat? Like if you go out, let's take like a restaurant for example. Like I work at McDonald's. I worked at Wendy's and I work at McDonald's. When I was at Wendy's, I didn't eat there as much. Versus like now at McDonald's, I just like when I first started working there, I would eat there, but then I started getting food poisoning, and I took nutrition, so I knew the signs. It's just I didn't care at the time, but then I started doing meal prepping last year, and no, not last year, probably like the year before that, like 2017 ish. I started doing meal prepping, and I'm gonna tell you guys, meal prepping actually helped me because if I didn't meal prep, I probably would be like plump right now. And I'm gonna tell you, like I might be bulky and I'm like softish, but at least like you can see some details on me versus like um take someone who doesn't pay attention to any of the macronutrients, no nutritional facts, no nothing like that. I've seen a lot of people throughout my whole time on this journey who have changed completely body composition, everything, diet, nutrition, um, their habits. I've seen those things happen live, and it's like you learn from that. Like working at McDonald's, I learned I can't eat there. I cannot eat there, and the undercooked patties. Like I've been in arguments with people over like raw meat. I've been in arguments with people over um medium rare, medium well, fucking rare, well done. I'm all about well done. There's no shortcut to this. We're not like the previous human beings. And I feel like their diet was a little bit better than ours because at least theirs was like, okay, what food would be here or not. Versus us now, it's like food's here, but it's everywhere. And it's in abundance, but it's contaminated. And so, like, to me, like, the whole, like, health journey and, like, weightlifting and all that, you literally pick up habits of not only your own but other people's habits. And so I hope you guys like take something from these 2 videos. If you do happen to learn anything and you can relate to this, please hit that like button, and also you do me a favor and subscribe, and I appreciate that because I'm like I've seen my channel. I've been on YouTube for over 10 years, and I can tell you guys right now it's been a journey. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm out.